today here we got my client Isaac. Say what's good.
What's up?
We're going to be shooting the little case study, going over everything that we've done so far for him, where he started, where he's at now, and where we're gonna go. And then I'll get him to give you guys some input. So if you are in the same position that he is, you can use this information to help you. So without further ado, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Bro's on a digestion walk right now. But yeah, before we get into everything, into like the deep portions, let's just talk about what you accomplished and how do you feel about it now?
Oh man. So pretty much what I've accomplished so far is technical. I'm down. As my lowest was 181 the other day. I'm down from 195. So what's that? 13 pounds? 14 pounds?
Yeah.
So 14 pounds down, mostly fat, 100%.
Yes, sir.
And I feel great. I feel pretty accomplished, and motivated. So I know we still got some more to go. But I'm feeling great so far.
Last push before summer. Yes, sir. Right after the refeed, bumped up a little bit of weights, but yeah, so 14 pounds, and I believe it was in the time frame. I'll put it on the screen, and I'll put the full transformation before and after as of right now on the screen. But I believe it was 2 months so far. It's been
it's been about 2 months, a little over 2 months, like maybe 11 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. So we're pushing the 3-month mark, but
yeah, we're pushing 3 months.
Our goal was not to lose as much weight as possible. It was to retain as much muscle as possible while losing weight, which we have done. So just tell me what things were like before you started. Like, how did you feel before you started?
I've always kind of like, especially before I started, I just felt stuck. Like I wasn't necessarily making progress or losing progress. I just kind of felt like I was just the same. Like when I started, I was 195, and I was 195 since like freshman year of high school. I mean, I got stronger, but I just felt like I was 195 for like 2 years, and
Yeah. Bro was just sitting at 195, chilling.
I was just stuck. I was literally like, my physique's not changing. I'm just eating. I'm moving, but it wasn't necessarily something I was happy with.
What would you say about your nutrition then before?
It was kind of inconsistent and kind of random. Like whenever I had work, I wouldn't eat. And then like I'd eat whatever I want. I wouldn't eat necessarily bad. Like I'd eat good, but I didn't really know. I wasn't too knowledgeable about what I was eating and when I was eating it and kind of why I was eating it. I was just kind of eating.
Just eating to eat. Because I mean,
just eating to eat, exactly.
You're inside of college, right? So
yeah. So I was pretty much getting like the cheap grocery store items.
Whatever you could get into your system.
Whatever I could get.
But yeah. And then physically, like, if you looked in the mirror, how did you feel about your physique then? Because I know you touched into 195, but how did that actually feel?
I felt, I felt pretty confident just because, I had some muscle. I had muscle on me, but I just wasn't defined. So I didn't feel terrible about it, but I knew like deep down it was something I always wanted to change.
100.
For sure. So
that was a goal, right? And
yeah,
that's what
that
we're
was
working
a goal.
towards right now. Now, I track before the next one, but working towards your goal, seeing that you've lost 14 pounds, I know we are up a little bit as of right now due to water, but has that motivated you to push harder to finish the gap into the summer? Seeing progress?
100%. Especially when I get these cravings, like I just know, like I want this to be over so bad, just because I'm just. It's been tough. It's been tough for sure, but it's like it's a good type of tough. But
yeah. No, Hondos. But I remember you told me before, living on a college campus, wherever, and seeing everyone around you, you know, drinking, eating whatever they want, and then you also having to be like, okay, maybe I'm not going to do that for a set amount of time. What was like? How did you stay motivated after like
Oh
seeing
my
everyone do that?
goodness. It was for sure rough because like my roommates they'd want me to go out and drink, and you can't really drink when you're trying to get into shape, all right? But no, I stayed motivated because I had someone, aka Keel. I had someone that helped me stay on track. You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean?
So the accountability helped you a little bit, you say?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I like it.
And just looking in the mirror and seeing progress.
That becomes your
Just wanted me
motivation.
to keep going.
Yes, sir. Now, beforehand, I know we touched about how the nutrition wasn't crazy good, but what out of everything do you think wasn't working before? Because you said you stayed 195 for 2 years. What do you think kept
Yeah.
you there?
I think really what wasn't working was like before I started cutting, I thought to gain weight, get lean, you got to eat as much protein as possible. Which I mean isn't from what I've learned is like previously I wasn't utilizing carbs at all. Like I just eat protein, I'd eat, protein after protein, but I wouldn't cycle my carbs, especially around my lifts. So like even though I was cutting, I felt way better in the gym because I was actually properly fueling myself.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Would you say
yeah.
after learning carbs, how to use carbs properly, you feel better in the gym even though you're in a deficit versus before when you didn't track?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my
Because like
God.
before, like I really wouldn't feel. I'd have like a protein shake with a scoop of whey and water,
I
and
see.
that's no carbs.
Just throwing up shots.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so the turning point, like from that, what was the biggest thing that changed inside of you to like start cutting and working with me? Like
Um,
what belief
honestly,
and ability changed?
honestly, I was at first like I'd see a lot of videos about cutting, and I was like, you know what? I want to cut, and I want to actually cut because like I attempted before and it just didn't work. And then when I messaged you and you told me kind of what to do, and it worked after like the 2 weeks of doing it, I was like, oh man, like I can actually do it. You know what I mean? Like it's not impossible.
Yeah. No,
Like I
see.
really can do it.
And that's a belief that changed because you actually went and did it, which is great.
Yeah,
And that's
100%.
you felt the progress. That's what I try to show you
Hmm.
guys. Um,
Exactly.
so now, why do you have the skill of being able to execute on information that maybe I give you or you see?
Um, I think just because I just want to be lean. Like I'm just motivated. So you tell me what to do, I'm going to do it. Especially because whatever you've told me so far, it's been working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you've taught me a lot, and I'm able to actually, once I actually do it, it's like, wow, this actually works.
Yeah. Nah, I can't
So,
take credit for everything though because you are your own person. You actually showed up. You did what you did and you needed to do.
mhm.
And that's why you're at the point where you're at, where we're about to close in on the next 20 days to summer.
Yeah.
Um, but we'll finish off with a couple, like three more questions. Just going over, if you could put your finger on it, what do you think the biggest thing that I've done so far to help you was?
Biggest thing, honestly, just like understanding and getting to know me and kind of like what works best for me and just putting it into because you sent me like a whole file and I've been able to follow it and it's personalized to me. And it just makes everything 100 like it just makes everything easier. You put out the outline and now I just have to follow it and that's all I gotta do. And to really see results. So
Yeah, I give you this. That's why I say if you have a good work ethic and you have a proper structured plan, you will be able to succeed. But if you do not have that work ethic that Isaac has, right? Check out the transformation pictures. You will not be able to achieve your goal. Okay. Now, if you could give one piece of advice to someone who was in the shoes that you were once in, what would it be and why?
Don't give up. Just don't give up, because during fat loss, you're going to be mentally, you're going to be confused, and you're going to see things that like you don't want to see. But it's just all part of the process. So as long as you stay consistent and you don't let like a day ruin your progress or whatever, because I had a few days where I went over, but I just didn't let it ruin my progress, and I didn't give up, and I'm down 14 pounds now, so
Yeah.
just don't give up.
Don't give up. I like it.
Don't
It's
give
simple.
up.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
now, the last thing I want to go over, we are at 183 as of today, 183.4.
Yeah.
Where are we trying to get to in the next 20 days?
Honestly, we're trying to get to like around 175-ish. Honestly, gonna see what the really I'm just trying to get lean. So whatever weight that may be, then that's our goal.
So you get to 175 by the first day of summer. What does that do for you personally? What is that? You look in the mirror, you're 175, you're shredded. What does that do for you personally?
Man, that just makes me, of course, I'm going to be like, honestly, I don't know. I'm probably going to be really happy, because I've been trying to do this for the past, I've wanted to be lean ever since high school. You know what I mean?
Doing
So
it for
really,
your younger self.
Exactly. Just doing it just doing it for myself. So
Yeah. I
I just know I'm going to be able to be on the beach and just frame mogging. You know what I mean?
All right.
I didn't invent the buzzword.
All right. But that is all that I have to ask you. I will finish this off here. I will drop the pictures of his full transformation up until this point, from 195 to now 181 fasted. All I'm gonna say is we gotta keep pushing and never give up. Like you said, that'll be the motto for this video. If you never stop trying, there is no way that you will fail. It's called the infinite game. If you never quit the game, you will never lose the game at some point. Keep that in mind inside of your journey. This is the full case study on my client Isaac. I will catch you guys inside of the next one, either Cole or Matea. Deuces.